Okay, before we get into it, I just want to say I've done this like 3 times. This make the third time doing a recap of this drama. The drama is called Love Upon a Time. Now, at first, when I did this, James was in this one because James and Ned were paired. And then I did the second one, but the second one James wasn't in it because James already split because James wanted to pursue different career. So with that, we're gonna do the third time of the trailer. Now, I'm not going to talk too much in the trailer just because I've already did the pilot and pretty much everything that you're seeing in the trailer is basically from the pilot. So nothing much I've changed. They just changed the character, which is JJ, because you've seen JJ already. JJ played in paired is paired with Neth, and they did a drama together called The Next Prince, and since then they are now in this drama. But like I said, I didn't do much. I'm not gonna do much about it. Just gonna tell you bits and pieces because we already see the pilot. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I did it already. But anyways, so the character JJ plays is, I don't remember. Give me a sec. Okay, now JJ plays two characters. He plays Clow and Nakun. Clow is the version of him in the past where he traveled back in past, and Nakun is his present day, which is the future, so before he traveled back in the past. If you've watched the trailer of what, no, if you watched the pilot that I did, then you will know. If you didn't, you need to go watch it. Or you can just watch it on YouTube for the actual trailer, but either way. Okay, so this is Nakun. Nakun is a university student, but at the moment, university life is hitting him left and right. Now, Nakun is very good at not all subject. He's good at some subject, except for history. I mean, who does? We're not even from back in the past, but we're reading books and learning stuff. We don't even know if the stuff that we read is real. But anyways, Nakun is failing history. Thai history to be exact, and he needs to know, well, this is where things get crazy because the fortune teller that I showed you before tells Nakun that his life is gonna change because he has a lot of misfortune. But then one night, something crazy happened because on that night, Nakun decided to get drunk and go outside and make a wish that he will soon regret. So he went outside, saw some stars, shooting stars, and he decided to make a wish. This wish basically saying that he wished to go back in time because remember, he's failing history. And now he wishes to go back in time to understand the past so he can know what to do because clearly he needs to know how or what happened in history for him to get the history thing, right? Then the shooting star just happens to fall out of nowhere. It just, the what you call it, the route, or it just passed what he's supposed to be doing and land the opposite route. Like it just went to the wrong route. Like, you know, when you're going to following the navigation and the navigation pulls you off course. Yeah, that's what the star did. It went off course. And while landing right exactly where Nakun is, time starts reversing. And he went all the way in 1670 something, I think. 16 something. Anyways, that's way beyond. That's way beyond. If he doesn't come out of this history and actually get all this history right, it means either he changed time or he did something wrong. Okay, so now Nakun woke up into the past, but in this past, his name is not Nakun, his name is Clow. And he doesn't know that his name is Clow. He knows that he is Nakun. But the people there in the past already knows his body. So his former body is Clow. So now he has to navigate his life as Clow while trying to figure out how to get back to his own time. Okay, so we all know Net. Net plays two characters, Pop and Tina Pop. So Tina Pop is actually from the year where Nakun is from. But since we're in the past, this is not Tina Pop, this is Pop. Okay, so Pop, I want to say Pop is royalty because that's what the trailer, no, the pilot, the two pilot gave. But since I'm not too sure, we're just going to say Pop is more, he holds more important value to the drama. So let's say that. Anyways, in the drama, Pop shows how loyal he is to Clow because he knows Clow, but Clow is not Clow. Clow is Nakun in Clow's body. Anyways, Nakun in Clow's body is seeing how much Pop is caring for him and how he making sure that Clow is safe. Now again, when the drama starts, we're just gonna call him Cloud for our brains to not be confused. But we already know it's not Cloud, it's Nakan in Cloud's body. Or we could just say, oh, Nakun in Cloud's body. Something like that. But we're just gonna try and find a way to not mix it. Now for Nakun, Nakun is definitely gonna give Pub a very hard time because let's be honest, we went back in time. We can't trust everybody, even though evidence saying that this person's being nice. But we have to find out if there's like an evil size to plop, pop, to pop. God, my brain already is bursting. So, Pop is very nice to Cloud. But Nakun's trying to figure out why he's nice to Cloud. Because remember, everything he's doing is protecting Cloud. He's making sure Cloud is okay. But why is Pop doing this? So Cloud, Nakun in Cloud's body is making sure he needs to find out what his motive is, what Pop motive is. But then again, I think in the pilot, the second pilot, not the first pilot, the second pilot, we kind of saw Pop future self, Pop Plow. What's his name? Pop. Jesus, help me! I forgot his future name already. Tina Pop. Shit, already I forgot his freaking name. I'm pretty sure I won't be remembering it next time. But I'm just saying, we're in the past, we're calling him Pop. We are not in the future, so we cannot call him Tina Pop. Moving on. Anyways, so there will be a time where Pop will show his true feelings to Cloud when Cloud almost drowned. And that's where Pop will show how much he cares. Even the people around him will see how changing he is, how he's changing. Man, I'm watching so many Asian dramas, my English is off. But anyways, yeah, he's gonna change, and I think maybe Nakuni's Cloud's body was doing this, trying to find a way how to get back to his time. He thinks maybe if he goes through a near-death experience, maybe it will bring him back. Yeah, that's not how it works at this point in time. I think it would, but not now. Now, this woman, I'm not sure what value she holds in Pop's life, but she's telling Pop that he needs to make a good life choice when it comes to being around Cloud because I think she knows where his heart belongs to and it belongs to Cloud. But also, I feel like they can see that the Cloud that they're seeing doesn't want to be with, or at least at the timeline, the love that they want is not approved. Now, I think at this time, Pop might have guessed that the Cloud that he's seeing isn't Cloud. Even in the unconscious state, Nakun even says that he wants to go home. Now, I don't think Pop understands this, but he knows the person that he saved that was drowning and his lying right in front of him is not the Cloud that he knows. He doesn't know who it is, but he knows it's not Cloud. Okay, so now if Nakun is in this past, might as well get to learn the past, right? And I think back then the language writing is a lot different. So I'm assuming that's what Pop is doing. He's teaching Nakun in Cloud's body how to read and write. Also, I think I have not mentioned it, but Pop likes Cloud. He really does like Cloud. But Nakun in Cloud's body, we figure it out. But the thing about it is that what will this how because back then, yeah, the relationship that you want is not happy in that days, if that makes sense. It's what year, 2025 or 2025, they rule out, they put in same-sex relationship and marriage in Thailand. Now here's where things get crazy, because we already know that Nakun is in Cloud's body, but Nakun is trying to figure out how he got in Cloud's body, because I don't know how he ended, well, yeah, the star. But the thing is, when you he hit by a star, you probably wake up in the hospital trying to figure out how things go, right? No, he went back in time. He figured out one thing. He figured out the person that is taking over the body is now dead or was murdered, but he doesn't know how. Well, here's the thing. One thing for sure, he went to like a festival or something and saw a sword. The glimpse of the sword that glistened with the sun beamed into his eyes, and I think that jolted the memory of Clow. In that memory, he sees who killed the Clow, the person that he's taking over, which is Clow. But we want to know, where is that person? What is that person doing, and why is he not in jail or at least crucified? But see, the thing is, we can't navigate life without getting, I'm getting confused, but yeah, we're getting there. This is kind of reminds me of that show that Big and Park did. What's it? Me and Who? The only difference is nobody killed, well, somebody did kill that boy. But anyways, the question is, will he be able to go back into his own time or stay in the past? Okay, I feel I should apologize for those who are watching my recap right now. I'm focusing so much on Pop and Cloud that we're not talking about other two. Yes, we do have a second couple in the drama. In this drama, there is one with Latte. Latte plays Jam and Thea. These second couples actually have two characters because we're talking about past and present, or the future. And then the other one, who is Kim, Kim plays Kau and Pun. Now, in the past, Kau is the person that's pursuing Jam, but Jam is a type that he doesn't show that he likes Kau, because Kau is not his, type. But then in the future, T is the one that's pursuing Poon, because in the past it's like karma. We'll get there when we get there, because the names are not naming for you guys, but I'm just saying these two would probably put out a whole nother light in the drama other than the main characters, in my opinion. Now, there's going to be a moment in the drama where they're going to celebrate their version of Sankran. Now, I think it's highly likely that this drama will end not end, but somewhere in Sankran moment. So that's good. The reason why I'm saying this is because this drama will be aired the 27th of March. April. Sankran is in April. I like how they're doing this. So, yeah. Now, either my Wi-Fi was slow or they were moving slow, but they finally updated the poster. I wish I was not that lazy to show you the one that James was in, but we already saw how the first poster looked like before they changed it to here. Let me show you so we can not forget where we're coming from. Here we go, a side-by-side comparison. Because if I see it, you have to see it too. Now, if I was not that lazy, because I'm lazy, I would have gone through the entire internet and scoured the internet to find out the one with James. Or should I? Give me a second, I'm going to do it. Bing bong. I mean, if we're going to do it, might as well do it. Don't be lazy about it. So, these are the three posters. The first one in the middle is the one that we knew from before. Then the second one compared to the other new one. Okay, so the drama is called Love Upon a Time. Love Upon a Time will air the 27th of March, which is going to be on a Friday. And it's going to be on IGE. It has a total of 12 episodes. Now, at that time, when Love Upon a Here starts, Only Friends Dream On will be on their 5th episode at that time. I wish I knew what the poster would be, like what my thumbnail is going to be for the 5th episode, but I don't know the future, so I can't say. Now, with that said, Sadly, I won't be doing a recap of the drama. I will do a prediction though. Like, I will watch it and tell you what I think will happen in episode 2. That's the closest I can do. Not sure if I want to do the recap. I'm thinking about it before the 27th. Once the 27th comes and you don't see a recap, you know. If you see it, you also know. So, that is it. Bye.